Welcome to End of the Road in Michigan, where we tell the stories behind the places most people only pass through. Today, we head to Huron County, the Upper Thumb, a place shaped by pioneers, progress, and a surprising number of national firsts. In the spring of 1959, the Harbor Beach Times published a story detailing how this quiet part of Michigan led the way in industry, sports, agriculture, and innovation. Over half a century later, these milestones still matter. Let's start in Harbor Beach. It was here that the first winter wheat in the country was processed into flour. The Huron Milling Company didn't just grind grain, they set a national precedent for what Michigan agriculture could do. Today, it's easy to overlook, but that simple act of milling winter wheat marked the Thumb as a center of early American food production. A few miles west, in Bad Axe, progress was paved, literally. In 1909, Huron County laid down the first 66-foot wide public paved road in the United States. For a rural community surrounded by farmland and forest, this investment in infrastructure showed vision. It wasn't just a road, it was a statement about where the future was headed. Further east, the village of Grindstone City carved out its own mark, literally. The largest grindstone in the world, weighing 12,000 pounds, was quarried there. That massive stone was a symbol of the region's industrial muscle, a product of the grit and backbreaking labor that defined Michigan's lumber era. And then there's Caseville. Known today for cheeseburgers and lakefront parties, the town once launched 5,000-ton freighters like the Francis Crawford from its shipyards. Those same waters now fuel tourism, but they once floated massive steel hulls built by hand. Huron County wasn't just productive, it was playful too. Port Austin's Tom Sayers founded the first county baseball league in the country. Long before the majors built billion-dollar stadiums, kids and farmers here played for community and pride. The story gets even more interesting in Verona Mills. A trio of inventors, Schmeiser brothers, Philip Kepler, and Almont Ludington, put together what they called the California Swing. You know it today as the Ferris wheel. That first ride debuted in 1881 at the Huron Community Fair. Picture it, hand-built, probably creaky, and absolutely thrilling. Logging was king in the late 1800s, and Huron County had its own claim to fame, the largest cork pine ever recorded. It was felled south of Verona Mills, and its massive planks went on to win first place at the 1876 Centennial Exposition in Philadelphia, and again at the World's Fair in London. Those same boards were later used to pave Detroit's first hard-surface streets. The stone came from Grindstone City, loaded by Captain A.G. Peer and shipped down the lakes. Think about that. Michigan timber, Michigan stone, building Michigan cities. Bayport, a quiet fishing town on Saginaw Bay, earned global status as the largest freshwater fishing port in the world. Its harbor launched fleets that brought back whitefish, perch, and more. Just a few miles inland, Brookfield Township quietly produced the best sugar beets in the country, winning national recognition for its harvests. The Thumb is often overlooked, but it holds global titles. Huron County is the world center for navy beans. That's not a nickname, that's fact. It's a legacy built by generations of farmers and reinforced by the county's other agricultural staples like honey and lumber. Coal and salt were once king here, but over time, the economy shifted. Agriculture and fishing endured, and so did the shoreline. The county's 92 miles of Lake Huron frontage remain its quiet draw, a place where locals and travelers alike come to reconnect. The history isn't just economic, it's political. The Huron County centennial history connects the region to names like Presidents William McKinley and James Garfield, Civil War General George Meade, Michigan Governor Albert Sleeper, and U.S. Supreme Court Justice Frank Murphy. It's not just small towns and farmland, it's influence too. Today, many of these stories are captured in roadside markers, museums, and old photos tucked away in attics, but they still matter. In a time when much of Michigan's identity is wrapped up in cars and cities, Huron County quietly reminds us that the state's foundation was also built on wheat, stone, timber, and water. So next time you find yourself headed north and east, don't just pass through the Thumb. Pause, look around. You might be standing where the road first turned to pavement, where the first Ferris wheel lifted into the air, or where Michigan's story first rolled off a grindstone. This is End of the Road in Michigan. Thanks for listening.